It's Friday night brawl time, and we are going to take the KV2 out for a few games because the KV2 is featuring here in the latest auction. Not this one, there we are. The Rocket numbered camouflage is available right now, and as you can see, I have actually made a bid just to see how this auction goes. 3,000 gold as the minimum, and currently, having started in Group 1 here, when I first made the bid very early on, I have been bumped down to Group 4. So if I remain there, I will be given a number anywhere between 2,885 and 3,858. So let's see how it goes, because there are 18 hours, or nearly 19 hours remaining, and there are quite a lot of camos available in the region of 9,000 or so. Some numbers will have been admitted for legal reasons, apparently, but definitely not enough participants at the moment for me to worry about being bumped off completely. And I'm not going to bid any more than 3,000. I'm just going to see how it goes. But as the KV2 is being featured there, we are going to take it for a spin. And it's been a while since I have done the KV2. Remind myself what it looks like, and of course, there's a tier 7 gun there, but that is not the one we are going to use, because the purpose of the KV2 is indeed the derp gun here that can do average damage of 640 armor piercing, 545 for the premium version, and high explosive of 960. Which gives it a DPM of 1,767, and of course up the DPM 2,186, but you lose massive amounts of single shot damage, and there is no fun in that at all. So we're going to go for the big boy, and we are going to drop it into action and see what happens. So let's get on with it. Or maybe not. This is tier 6. We might struggle to get in. That's not good. Let me put on Encounter and Supremacy to double our chances and try again. And we are in the Yukon. Encounter has paid off. Let's see what we can come up with. No light tanks, which is a little bit disappointing. We would like to have dropped some HE into a light tank. Biggest problem for this tank, of course, is the 22-second reload and the massive dispersion. Heavy teammate there's gone to cap the base. Not necessarily advisable, but free to do what you like, sir. Ooh. And we've got a track shot straight off the bat, which is absolutely garbage. Also killed my driver, and now I'm getting pushed by this thing. Okay, let's pump some adrenaline. Teammate's just going to cap the base here. We're going to win this with just the base cap. Getting the tension now. We are winning 2-0. Can we HE the hatch? We can, but only for 268. And the mediums are doing the business on the far side. And we're just holding, waiting for this 21-second reload. And this TD here, the 88, is not interested in moving at all. So we'll get another shot from him. We'll go for the hatch with AP this time. And we do nothing! And now we need some assistance because they are coming around the back. 88 is just sat there. He's not even bothering to move. I'm going to move because they're coming up the back. We're going to get around the back here if we can. Not particularly quick, the KV2. That's a nice kill. And this is going to be a pretty straightforward victory. We haven't really done that much. And indeed we have won it! So that is not a bad start there for the KV2. See the battle screen to come up there for a second. And we do not want the Skoda T56 container. Let's go again. Tier 7 this time, slightly difficult, getting loads of heavies as well. Just wait, look how long that reticle takes. 934 to the face of the Super Hellcat, or the front plate. Had AP loaded to start with, realised it was a light skin PD, and he has been deleted. And now we're going to hide around this corner until we get a reload. Well, that is exactly what the KV2 is all about. Oh. Oof, indeed. Thank you very much for your participation, Super Hellcat. Quick decision on the ammo change. Be handy if my team cleared that individual over there, but I'm just going to drive array. I might get one in the back here, but probably get ammo racked. That would be justice for them, wouldn't it? Just keep going. He's going to get another one in probably. Yes, you can have it, sir, because I am pushing down into the town here. There is a Panther there. Yep, bounced one. Angled perfectly. 949. He's got me again, that guy over the far side. Come on, team. Ammo rack damage. I thought I might get some ammo rack damage, but that was another 950. It is 2 each, though, which is unfortunate. I don't quite know who else has died. Now, the predicament I'm in is, do I waste an 18-second reload time? Oh, no, it bounced. Oh, RNG. How dare you! I do waste an 18-second reload time. I should have HE'd him, but I didn't think I needed to. The 152 surely is cleaning up there. Yes, he is. 1800 damage here from 2 shots. Oh, hello. And 159 gets the kill, I think. I'm not quite sure who else hit that individual as well, but anyway, he's gone. We're going to wait and see what happens here. Oh, there is a couple of tanks missing. I'm sure the medium is not still the guy on the far side of the river. In fact, he is still alive. He's really doing well, that boy. Head towards my teammates. KV2, the menacing cam here, and menacing is what we're doing in this game. I want to be taking that player on in that tier 7 without any support, so I want to get closer to this arrow, because once I've fired I am 20 seconds in trouble. I get a sneaky one down here. No, he's not going to pop that way. Is he going to pop this way? He is. Just the tracks, I'm afraid. And we are now relying on teammates to give us some support. Surely that VK is going to die. Okay, he's behind us. Look, the IS is behind. Tempted to poke back. Oh, he's fired. Did he just fire, or was that my teammate firing? And we're about to find out. We're going to risk it. Again, another track against these tier 7s. Standard ammo is not doing the business. Let's go. Ooh, that's risky. We are a bit exposed now. We've played ourselves into a pretty rubbish position here. Play round around the house with this. The teammate. Nope, he's coming along as well. Oh dear. I can only say now we are seconds away from dying. And we have gone, and that was my own fault there. Put myself in a difficult spot, couldn't get out of it. But I wasn't expecting these two to be hiding up the top there, to be honest. And with the number of hit points that IS has got, I suspect the team might win it. But let's not forget, 2 massive shots from the KV2. 950 and 950 pretty much. Clear this Skoda. Be handy. Don't think they're going to. No, he's missed the shot there. There's only 8 seconds left. This could actually end up being a draw. In fact, it's going to be a draw. Still counts as a loss. And there it is, a draw. You don't see them very often. 2,000 damage from the KV2. We actually had a smasher and I didn't even realise. But let's have a look at the shots here. 934 into the Hellcat, and the Panther took 949. But then disappointing. No damage against the tier 7s. But as we all know, it does giveth and it does taketh away, as they say, as old Silent out in the chat there. Quite right. You get some and you lose some. And so we have it. Let's go again. We're doing okay in the KV2. Let's go to the right side here. Let's see if we can't upset the light tank. Or indeed, they have a Hellcat as well. Let's see if KV2 can act as a little bit of a TD to start with at the back here. The AMX is pushing quite strongly. We're going for the base as well. Oh, hello. Oh, what do you reckon to this Hellcat? Are we going to get it? Oh, indeed! I think that was a one. Was that all of his hit points? What a one-shot kill! Wow, wow, wow! I don't even know why the Hellcat was doing that in the first place. Absolutely ridiculous. And what about this at range? Yeah, we're going to pick up that 46 there. The reticle takes ages and ages. And we are. KV2 acting as a TD absolutely brilliantly here. I'm almost tempted to try and splash damage that AMX over the hill. I don't even think that's possible. Wonder if I can. No, don't need to. Right, let's get into the town here. SU-100 would be lovely. They have pulled it back though. Hang on a second. Who's this guy? He's coming around the corner. Hope our reticle gets set. Can I HE him to the side? Don't want to risk it. Ow! That one hit the turret. Come on, reload. He has backed away, hasn't he? He's not interested. Ooh, but the back of that might be quite good. Can I get a shot into the back? Got to wait for this reticle. Oh, it just went through the gap between the turret and the engine deck. No! Where's my team? I need help. Got to go through this part. Oh, and that bounced as well. Oh, dear, the KV2. Everything you want in a tank and everything you don't want. An absolute classic one-shot kill, I think it was, on the Hellcat. What is it with Hellcats? And, yeah, I don't know what it is with Hellcats and the KV2. But we are losing more than we're winning right now. But the KV2 is a bit of fun. $816. Not too good when 770 of those were against the Hellcat. They get 100%. Was that all of his hit points gone? Yes, it was. It must have been for the Hellcat. It's supremacy. Now it's tempted to go up the top and try and hit a light tank, but we're a bit too slow to get there, so we will concentrate in the town here. Here comes the BDR. .550 with standard. You are going to turn your head, sir. I'm afraid you must be prepared for a little slap to the cheek. Not quite a full HP one shot, but 550 was all that the BDR had left. Now, I had a little bit of trouble with SU-100 in the previous game, I think it was, so let's be a little bit more cautious. Careful with where we're aiming. There's a house in the way. That is a little bit... and that is a little bit red, so let's wait and see what happens when the team push. Now, this is a problem with this map. We have captured both bases in the town. So the smart move is to stay in the town and let them come to us. But invariably, players like to push out and get picked off on the top of the hill by the awaiting tanks, and you can see that's happened there with 4-2 down now. Bazzato is making a move. Let's try and tempted, but I don't want to do exactly what it is I've just said people shouldn't do. Here they come. He exposed, not yet. Okay, let me go and greet this heavy tank with a nice shot. 700. Yeah, that was more than half of the hit points taken from him, but we are in trouble as a team here again with this map. If you capture the town, you need to stay in it. Who else is shooting muses? And we have been killed. I think I missed that shot as well, actually. Not great win rate here in the KV2. Well, we are dropping some bombs. That is definite. Yes, top damage by a distance. Let's throw on some premium time here. We've got the certificates for it. We are 1 hour. Let's go again. They have a KV2. And what are we going to do? Oh, let's go this side then, okay. Let's try and upset some... we've got one light tank. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to just stop here for a second. I'm going to do a full reticle, and I'm going to throw an HE round down there and see what happens. Excuse me, sir. You know what? I don't even think it made it. The shell velocity, not great. And in fact, the Wolverine, who would have been a nice candidate for an HE round. Oh my god, he's come behind us. Oh, they've made some distance. 600 and a crack. That is the danger of us all going this side. They have managed to get round the back. And actually that AC has turned and gone back the other way, having been hit for 600. Okay, are they coming? Ooh, doing well, actually. I missed him! No! There's a platoon here of these Bazzottos, so they're working well together. KV2 is coming in. If I was that KV2, I'd have eyes on this Nashorn. A gun down. No gun depression to speak of here. Try and swap places. I can't push this guy back. Can I get the other KV2? I did, but it did not pen, which to the side of the turret is a little bit annoying. Stuck behind, he's got some shots I think, so let's just try and pull them towards us. We also have a VK round the back there in the town who's actually getting punished quite badly. We've got a Wolverine as well. Where's he come from? Ooh, through the gap there maybe. 5-2 down, so we're looking for the Hollywood shot. No, we missed it! And gone. Silent Cougar, thank you for joining us. Have a good evening indeed. Indeed. Okay, let's have a look. I think we've won one and we've lost. Oh, we had a draw, didn't we? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 defeats, a draw, it's 4. Okay, it's time to take a quick break before we get back into it. Okay, let's go again in the KV2. In fact, before we do that, let's see if we can just check where we're at here in the auction. The Chantier camo coming up for grabs, but we are still 4,000 participants now with 18.5 hours to go. And we have a chance of getting number 2885 to 3858. Because we have bid 3,000 the minimum, We may well end up getting one of those camos. Because the KV2 is up for grabs, we are giving that a go now. Okay, they have the Smasher and the Forest Witch, and they've also got a KV2 as well. We feel a little bit lightweight in the gun department compared to that. We've got the SU-152 and myself, but then there's this platoon of ACs. Don't really know much about these two particular tanks. Part of the new hybridation line, I think. I have not seen them in action. I'll do anything to that, and especially when it's flying that far over the top. However, that Stirrer Mill over there would be a very nice little target, but I think we might be able to get one in here on this AC down here, or in fact the KV2's there as well. Be able to spot it. That's gone over the top as well. I had to fire that one off because they were coming. There we are. Look, another shot landing close by. And we are winning this, but there's some hit points being lost. There's a heavy tank there. Obviously, that new hybrid TD heavy tank is a TD. That's what's hybrid about it. What do you think? 386 HE, and we've taken 2 in return, and that is not looking pretty. We've actually got 988 hit points to start with. It's not actually a lot to play with. That's not bad though. 567 premium round. No, I'll watch this off my head. He might be able to clip me. He has. Oh, we've got 12 left. He is about to meet that AT7 in the town. I don't think he was expecting that. Can we, if needed, get an HE shot around the back of that plant pot through the side there? That would be pretty magnificent, wouldn't it? Let's give it a go. We actually hit him as well. I can't believe it. I didn't do any damage though, but my word. Okay, what's left? The KV2 is left back there. He's still hiding, still camping. Am I still spied? Don't know. Let's find out. Don't think so. That has hit, and it did do some damage. We see that one coming back, right back at me. But we have managed to win one. With 1,500 damage. Let's have a look at what we managed to do to that KV2. With that almost blind fire shot. Yeah, 644. It's a bit of a mixed bag so far. KV2, it's definitely delivering some big hits. We have got to go right here. Get involved with some of these light mediums. What have they got TD wise? The Jackson, I think, is pretty lightly armoured from what I remember. Tier 5 Wolverine as well. That has got to be a one-shot contender. But we are not being helped too much here by our light tanks, who have not gone to the far side like I hoped that they might. And so whatever's over there now is not spotted. We need to be careful, because if we get exposed, we will be in trouble. I'm going to throw one at this guy and see if I hit him. Nope. Hit the concrete bollard, the post. Oh, and there's a T-21. He's quite juicy. I am now spotted and taking incoming fire. Yeah. Got a little bit of gun depression. Can't pull back though because of what is behind me. In doubt, let's go forward. Me again, he is focused in on me. Mind you, I've got a big fat head here on the KV2, so not surprised. We are losing this all day long. You can tell from the position of the tanks on the field. Maybe speed boost would be handy in this KV2, but you can't have all of the consumables, can you? So let's go and threaten some people. Surely my team are going to kill him. Yep. If you let me through, so I'll try and give the Wolverine something to think about. There you are, that's 504. Think about that. Oh, I didn't make it across. Oh, there's someone down there as well. The Jackson. Damn, the Jackson. Now paying the price. The team are punishing him. He's gone. Oh, taking care of the VK-30. Yes. And this will be, I think it's going to be a comfortable victory, although I don't want to speak too soon. They pulled it back to 5-3. With that all, with its full hit points. ARL, if that's what it's called. Tracking the ARL, the R44. He is going to guide us home. Looks like the ARL is going to finish it off. As long as he doesn't get ammo racked. There he has done it. 3 kills. Well played, the ARL. As we look at the carcass of the KV2. Wasn't particularly menacing in that game. We only managed 504. I think that was 1 shot. And he's done well, nearly 2,000. Okay, into a tier 7 game. We are looking at the Nashorn, the AMXmas. I'm pretty sure the M41D is pretty lightly armoured as well. So if we can get our gun anywhere near those tanks with HE, we could be in for some profit. We have got massive dispersion, a ridiculously slow aim time. We miss. Really long reload. Thank you very much, sir. Last one's over there. Okay, we go and help the heavy tanks out a little bit. SU is... How is their heavy tank got all the way up there? Unopposed? That is bad news. That is really bad news. We want to drop one onto this Nashorn. We might take a couple here, but it's going to be worth it. There we are, just under 700. And one shot from the KV2 gets us the kill. And we're now going to go and target the M41, although he doesn't have much left. Going to get around the corner before we get targeted. Just about. Yeah, got away with it. Got away with it. Let's keep going. Get some distance between ourselves and those two heavies who are coming after us. Don't block me. No, 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 no. Oh. There we are. We had to be careful. We're waiting for the aim. That reticle. Got it in the end, and that M41's still alive, which means he's still dangerous. We're going to hide behind this SU-100 and wait for a teammate to go across and kill that guy at the back, and then we're going to wait for these to poke the corner. I'm pretty sure they're going to. Side of him, yeah, we can. Just under 500. That's not bad against tier 7. But we are in trouble here. We are going to die pretty quickly. And hopefully we have done enough for the team to finish them off. Although I don't think you're going to pen that from the front. You are going to need to go round, or just indeed run away, because we have the points here. You can get behind the KV3 if you play this correctly. And a nice little fire. And maybe another one. Yes, well played. So we identified the Nashorn as a target at the start of the game, and we managed to find him and smash him for 700. Although this pretty beefy, I think it's the American Heavy, is still dangerous. But I think the Bulldog here might have done enough to help win the game. Yes, indeed. The AC tank gets the kill. That's 2 there. I think it was about 699 that we put into that PD. Let's have a look. Yes, it was. And we're picking up these. What are these? Currency during the event. Okay, let's have a look at this event. This one here, I guess. We've got 4 of these. What does that get us? Oh, mercenary container. We need 10 of those. Oh, 330,000 of these other things to get the BZ-74. I guess that's from items in the store, or in fact by trading in some of our resources. I don't think I'm going to get to 333 330,000 though, by trading in splinters. How much are they? Oh, I don't even have enough splinters. I need 900. Well, let's not bother, because I think that's just another cash event. Expensive one. Let's keep rolling in the KV2. Okay, we've got the extra heavy tank, so let's see how this plays out. They've got 2 Hellcats. Would be nice to find. One of our tanks has just shot that fence down, which is quite handy, because HE would just explode on that fence and not do any damage to the tank behind it. Taking up that annoying position there with a bit of gun depression, angled. We'll just be patient here. Slightly more armoured 88 going forward. He's getting curious. Look, the thunderstorm, firestorm, turbo firestorm, that's what he's called. I'll get the name right eventually. And we will hit him for 550. More than half of his hit points gone. That was a nice little HE round. And suddenly he's got to rethink what he's up to now. The Hellcat is there. What do we do? Do we blind one into the Hellcat area? Do it. No, nothing. Although he's only got 59 hit points left. We'll check that at the end. I was hoping I might get the kill shot on the Hellcat, but I might have done some damage. And we did not get the kill there either. No, pretty sure I fired before my teammate, but the shell velocity of the KV2 was a little bit slower. He's angled. What am I going to do here? Shall I wait, or shall I, yeah, try and dunk one in there? Lower plate, missed him. Team now pushing forward. My driver's dead. Tracks are gone. Okay, we're going to keep pushing. What we want to do is get hold of this Hellcat. Hide him behind this car, so I can't HE him just yet. Can now. 372. Rubbish. Couldn't have caught him clean. But we'll go back this way and see if we can get him again. But he's gone. So that was one of the Hellcats, but what about the other one? Did we get the blind fire into him or not? Let's find out. No, we didn't. We just landed on the turbo and the Hellcat at the end. And that gives us 900 damage. Things are looking better now. Let's have a look. Yeah, we started off with a win, then a draw. 3 defeats, so that draw counts as a defeat. And we've just won 4 in a row. What's the auction situation? Yeah, we are still in with a chance of getting the camo. Chantier, legendary camo here. Is this the Murat? I think it is. Yeah, it is the Project Murat. Available for credits. I'm surprised by that. Let's continue the derp with the KV2. E25. That is HE Hannibal. 87, not so much. And a couple of mediums. Have to wait and see what they look like. Not quite sure. PS7 can be a little bit tricky. Let's go with the KV3 here. See what we can find. Oh, Sherman's gone into the middle. Just park here and see if he pokes again. You're going to get tempted. Don't really know what's to the left other than there is something there. No, he's not going to pop, and we are... Oh, there's the E25. They are swarming pretty quickly there, look. All moving over. What we do to this thing? We can do 914. There was a small bit of plate at the front there, it was quite curved. That was showing as being HE Hannibal. We managed to hit it. Got to go now though because there's a tank coming around the back. And another one, the Yo. And I'm going to take one here from the ARL or the GNU and the Tiger. And you, sir, can get rammed, or you can ram into me. I'm not quite sure what damage I ended up doing there, if any. But this Tiger's coming, and it's going to hurt. We've not even stopped in his track by my team. He was pushing, feeling a bit brave, and then all of a sudden, when he had the chance to poke and kill me, he did not take it. As a result, I am still alive. I am creeping backwards as best I can. And that's not going to pen, is it? Didn't think so. We will continue to retreat. We have got 52 hit points remaining. So we have probably got one shot left in us. If we get it wrong. Let's push forward and see what else we can do. .440. That's taking him down to a one-shot. The team are going to wrap this up. At least they should do. There we go. Let's check back. That was quite a decent hit there that we fired in the first shot of the game. Yeah, 914. 1200's the max roll you can get here from a HE round. We haven't done that yet. So we've got the thumbs up from player 740. Let's bump, and you can see there 5 wins in a row. That's not too shabby at all. Pretty decent attempt there from the KV2. Nearly 1,000 into the AMX. Let's just have a look. Yeah, 942, and then 2 shots that didn't pen. So KV2, as always, proving to be a little bit temperamental. Any change in the auction? 4,041 participants. Is this going to get anywhere near the 9,000 or so camos that are available? I made a bid very early on. Originally in group number 1 there, competing for camos 1 to 949. I've only bid 3,000. And that is all you need to do at the moment if you want to get one of the camos. Get a thumbs up from somebody there. Let me just double check who that was. This individual here. Him, and let's have a look at the T43 who said life was easy. 1,549 games. Let's just hold for a second here to see what the team does. Okay, let's go heavy side then. If we don't, they might just push round. I need someone to come with me though. Once I've fired, 22 seconds is a long time. Yeah, 5, okay. Let's capture the base before I poke. Let's make sure we get the score going. He's pretty red. I mean, I can't smack him in the face with HE though. That's if I miss. Oh goodness me. Hellcat, that's not really the best place for you to be, my friend. And going that way is also not advisable. That's where they are. Let's let this reticle set a little bit more. There we are. 348. No surprise to see the Hellcat has gone. We've got a tank back there who's AFK, and we are 2-0 down. And I've got at least 3 facing up against me here, so I'm not quite sure how they are losing that side, because they are outnumbering them, or they should be anyway. Oh, another one that's gone stray. Oh, someone from the side. Who's this? Yeah, pretty beefy TD. Where is he? On fire. You know what? I can HE through that gap. Let's do that for 600. Let's start jinking around here. See if we can't. I think he's got another one in him. Try and stop TD from turning. Oh no, I don't think I've managed. No, I've just given him my back. And we are dead. But you can't really expect much from the KV2 when you get exposed like that. You just try to hold an end there while the team on the far side made use of their numerical advantage, but they didn't. And we were royally punished. And as you can see, that team performance was pretty awful. And it was our first defeat in 7 games. Let's tick off these missions here. Some more boosters. Need some more boosters. You always need those. What do we got here? Some more stuff. Okay, put that into the storage thing. And let's get back out there. We've got Smasher. He's AC Rebel. That's how you pronounce it. They're quite popular, I've noticed, here at Tier 7. Quite a few people buzzing around in those. I think I'm going to go here. Hopefully the Smasher's going to come with us. No. Yes. No. No. Two massive dirt guns facing down the enemy. So they've got 5 heavy tanks. Oh, there's a KV2. And he threw one and missed by a mile, and I threw one back and missed by a mile. And the aptly named Tiger front line is absolutely on the front line. I'm going to struggle here against this Tier 7 KV3, even with premium ammunition. Look how red that is. We can HE him for a couple of hundred maybe. Let him know we're here. You know what? 330, that's not too bad. That does give him something to think about. But as soon as that Tiger gets killed, we're going to be in trouble. Hopefully these 3 tanks behind are going to be enough to convince them otherwise. Let me get out here and get a bit of an angle. Nearly. You know what, that's pretty good. Into the side with 630. Cracked him as well. We just need that TD to come back, and yeah, we're going to get pushed now. We're in a bit of trouble. TD from there, he's just off. He's had enough, and that's causing us problems now. We've got no one behind us. And we're going to have to run as well. And probably take one from there. I think he missed. Hug this building. And try and get to the left before we get hit in the backside. Yes, that's good. Happy with that. Let's go this way. Again, wishing we had speed boost, but we don't. HE around, no problems. And again, that Stoyer, I think it's pronounced, he's doing another run-up. And I am not quick enough to do that. We need to stay a little bit closer together here. Smasher, what are you up to? Yeah, they've got their KV2 there. He's coming. I'm going to position myself on the corner. Hopefully he's going to... Oh, I missed. I wanted to get the reticle set before he got there, but I couldn't. I now need to try and kill this AC. I'm not convinced I'm going to. But I need to before the... Oh, did get it. That's nice. But I'm worried about their KV2 coming round now. My 2 teammates struggle with the Vandal. They finally got the kill. And we are winning on base points. We will be in a second. But I need them to come back this way, because I don't know where the KV2 has gone. And unless he's going to pop on this corner where I'm set, I'm in trouble. If he comes behind me... No, he's there, look, that's good news. We can reposition now. Maybe we can sneak one, it's risky, because if we die, putting our team in a bit of jeopardy, but you know, that's what the game's all about. Yeah, nice. 650 for the kill. Eight seconds left. Can the Tiger hit me for 450? I don't think so. Can I get him for the kill? Yes, we can. 530. 3,000 damage and 4 kills. That might be a mastery. Indeed it is. What a performance there in the KV2. It all looked pretty bad at the start. We were being pushed, a TD giving us cover from behind, ran away. But we have done 3,283 damage in a tier 7 game. 4 kills, 1,357 base XP. Let's have a look at what we managed to do to these individual tanks. 634. We hit KV3 for 1,000 over 3 shots. Another 640 roll. And then 537 to finish off the Tiger. So a pretty impressive 3,000 damage game in the KV2 to bring up the mastery. Certainly not the first time. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's the second time I've got the mastery badge there in the KV2. Now, that is always good to see. Okay, on the back of that, we'll just take a quick break. It is Friday Night Brawl, and we are brawling in the KV2 because the KV2 is the featured tank here in the auction. with this rocket camouflage. And there's a couple of other things happening in the auction as well. That tank was sold for 11 million credits. This camo is going to be sold for credits sometime tomorrow. But this for gold, the rocket numbered camo is up for grabs. And I've just placed a bid to see how the auction goes. And it looks like we might actually win one, which is not what I was expecting. But anyway, back to the action. We are currently winning 61% of our games in the KV2. There's the running order of events. Not too bad at all. Decent run there of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet and then 7. But we started off with a win and then a draw, which is basically a loss, and then 2 more defeats, 3 defeats in a row before we managed to turn it around. And we are averaging 1,300 damage per game, which is above the average damage of 900 that this tank generally attracts. And if you've not seen it, that is the previous battle, the one we've just done, a mastery in a tier 7 game with 3,000 damage and 4 kills. Let's get back into it and let RNG take revenge on that battle by giving us an absolutely horrific performance in this game coming up. Red Snake, welcome, sir, welcome. Are you bidding for the KV2 camo? Let me know. I'm going to go this way and try and upset medium or light tank, or even the Hellcat. Had a game earlier on, one-shotted the Hellcat 770, which was really nice to see. Let's park this up here as if it was a TD. Let's see if we can't give the T-71 something to think about. It's just on this corner. Here he is. Sit still, sir. Thank you very much. 851! And he was ducking and diving backwards and forwards, and with the dispersion of this gun and the aim time, can't actually believe that I managed to hit that, but we did, and it is 1-1. But with the KV2, it's not really about the result, it's about those shots that you either hit, like that one, and then the really easy ones that you miss. I get you on the side of the head. Ooh, if you just give me a second, I will try again. Okay, HE for 370. To the turret is not great. Something just pushed that dead, I was going to say dead cat, but it's the Hellcat that's coming. Come on, Hellcat, sir. Oh, Rudy. Hi, Rudy. Oh, no, no, no. How dare you? KV2. RNG. Side of the T-34 Ricochet. After smashing that T-71 back to the garage, let's try again. And we're going to HE him because he's only got 78 hit points left. And we are playing PD style here in the KV2. And we are getting forward. Hopefully the T-26 is going to leave some meat on the bone here. For me to steal this kill. Yes, we'll take it. Oh dear. We are pushing through. Now, where's this Skoda? Where are you going? Let's hide and pretend we're not here. Is he actually? Oh no, he's behind the rocks. I thought he was just round this corner. He's actually up the top there. So let's RNG that one. Nope. Oh, there we go. Indeed, the RNG gods giveth and taketh away. But that was pretty good, especially that kill shot onto the bobbing and the weaving T71, 851, and he's gone. Let's have a look at the garage. In fact, let's just respond. Someone there giving us the four-leaf clover. And just trying to work out who that might have been. This guy here, the T71, he's probably quite right. We will give him the fist pump. Sorry, my friend, but thumbs down. Who's giving thumbs down? Hang on, Jan99. Let's take a look. Wow, really? This guy's giving me the thumbs down. And, well, I'm not really sure he's got the credentials to thumbs down, but we'll get a fist pump. You know, there's no point getting upset about it. Right, let's have a look at the auction. I'd be interested to know from Red Snake if this is different to the region that you're in. This is what I'm seeing in Europe. And there are in the region of 9,000 camos available. And the minimum bid of 3,000 currently is enough to get you on the board to get one of the numbers. But if you want number one, you're going to have to bid over 10,500 because that's a competitive price for the top 25%. In fact, we may well be able to do a little bit more maths here because we know there are 949 camos, which means a bid of 10,500 would put you in about position 237. Of course, we don't know how far above 10,500 camo 0001 is. Is it going to be anywhere near the 2 million for the long haul? I don't think so. So when this auction started, I was not sure whether they were going to run a mini auction for number one to 949, and then when that finished, run set 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, and so on, or whether they were all running at the same time. So I did a minimum bid of 3,000, which was the starting bid. And because I was one of the first people to bid, that put me in group 1. And over the course of the next day or so, I have been bumped down to group number 4. So I will be getting a number currently anywhere between 2,885 and 3,854. But there are in the region of 9,000-ish camos. I'm not sure of the exact number because, again, some of them have been excluded for legal reasons. But there's only 4,000 participants. Napoleon, good evening to you. Just talking through the auction, and I actually only bid really to understand how these groups were working because it wasn't really clear from the information that they published as to whether the groups were running all at the same time or one after the other. I thought for a second they were going to auction 1 to 949 first, and then when that had ended, they were then going to auction 950 to 1922. But it turns out that they're not. And actually, I'm saying I don't know how many camos there are. Could just add them up because it does tell us how many prizes there are. Let's have a look. 949, 973, 962. So there's a few missing in that group. I wonder what numbers they are. 965. 865 in that group. Another 965. Another 975. And finally a 965. So 9,568, I believe. That's how many I think there are, but who knows? You only get double six. What about 1188? Aces and eights. Be an interesting one. We'll see. I'm currently, need a lot more people to bid to get bumped down to the 6,000s. But there's 17.5 hours to go. And of course, I've made a video on this auction because the other thing that's not clear as well is how long the 10-minute final chance is going to last. It doesn't actually tell us. The assumption is it could be 24 hours because like the long haul camo, this is a 2-day auction. But at the moment, it's going to be nowhere near 24 hours because there are 9,568 camos available. They are currently going to get rid of less than half, or fewer than half of those. We will see where it goes. Napoleon, as you've just joined us, I'll just flash this one up because you missed it. Absolute cracker here in the KV2. Tier 7 game. 3,000 damage. Yeah, for the mastery. 4 kills. There we are. And we dropped a couple of bombs here. Not our biggest return, actually. We had some 950s. But that was a pretty good game. And we are currently at about 62%. Let me just check. Yeah, 64% win rate. And I think you're right, not a lot of people are bidding for the KV2 camo. And again, I think that's partly because it's just the KV2 at tier 6. The long haul camo auction probably left a few people scarred, but they haven't really publicized or advertised the KV2. There was a little release earlier in the month, and I did a video saying it was going to be the 20th of January. Turns out it wasn't the 20th of January, it was the 21st, 22nd. And there was just a small short video of the KV2 knocking on a locker or something, I'm not quite sure. But they also didn't advertise that they've improved the auction, made it better. And I think by having these individual sets or groups is better. The fact that you can see how much you roughly need to bid to get into each group is also better. And how much you'd want to bid if you want to get into the top, compete for camo number 1. Yes, it does specify that the highest bid does get the smaller numbers. Let's just have a look here. Hopefully this shows up, because sometimes it doesn't. Quite sure why, but yeah, you got a blank screen there. But I'm looking at the feed section of the garage, and it does say the higher your bid is compared to the others, the closer your number will be to 0001. But at least they confirmed that, whereas before in the long haul we just assumed if you bid the top bid you're going to get number 1. So they have confirmed that. That is good news that they've confirmed it. But the fact that we don't know if it's a possible 24-hour extension is a little bit annoying. And the fact that it wasn't clear that these lots are going to run concurrently is also a little bit annoying. But we are where we are. And so we will continue with another game here in the KV2, showcasing this particular tank in honor of the KV2 camo auction. And this is a pretty rubbish tier 7 heavy tank dominated game for the KV2. Which is not really what it's designed for, but let's try and defeat what's in front of us anyway. All we can do. Now, the Tiger's looking around to see what's happening. KV1S, classic late spawn / AFK. And finally, the team, the IS-2 shielded, is making his way in. Oh dear, what happened there? But they are already capturing the base. Tiger P, he's not going to be an easy pen for me, I don't think. Nor is the HTC. This is going to be pretty rough. And actually taking one for whoever the hell that was. This is going to be RNG revenge here for the mastery game that I just got. Look at that thing. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it's the KV2 there with the Anorax camo. He must be the one who smashed me for 600 plus. Fair play to him. At least one of us is demonstrating the firepower of the KV2. And it is not me. I don't know how long those 3 tanks are going to realise that 3 of them sitting there poking that corner is not going to do any good. The AMX TD's got the idea there of heading around the back. We're going to have to hold because we are in a bit of a predicament. Because we know the KV2 is there somewhere. Not quite sure where. I do want to drop back. In fact, the KV2 has dropped back a little bit, so maybe we can throw one down that way. Although the Tiger P has now decided to take an interest and then not take an interest. And our premium ammo round hit the top plate rather than the lower plate. And we have now got 20 seconds to bounce another one off the HTC. Obviously side scraping like a boss here. We bounced 2, and all we managed to do was track. We blocked 1,500 damage, which is not a badge of honor because it means we've been hit about 5 or 6 times. And we've done 231 damage in return. Maybe we just need to come back a little bit. I'm taking a bit of a risk here because I'm not entirely sure where their 5th tank is. They've got a couple of low hit point tanks, and he's not one of them. And nothing, absolutely nothing I can do to that. And we have gone. And they are winning on points as well. Don't know what this little guy's doing over there. Nevertheless, he is there. That HTC is a pretty formidable opponent. Nothing but red. Nothing at all. He's going to capture the base with 900 points on the board, and them having a C-cap is not going to be of much use, I'm afraid. And that is just how it goes sometimes. Yeah, had a pretty good game with the mastery. And we're going to die. Yes. I want to say he deserved it, but I think we did about 230 damage there. Absolutely rubbish. Yes, look at that block. Block 2,490. Try and redeem ourselves. Okay, top tier. And some light tank to make it interesting. push forward and see if we can't surprise one of them. Well, let's go. We've got a couple more ships out there than normal. Have they changed that? Is that different? We're not going to surprise him. He spotted us. And they've got a heavy tank coming forward as well, and I can't do much to that other than HE it for a reasonably low roll, I guess. TD's probably back in that corner. Seen them anywhere else. Let's see if we can't put one into the side here of this object. No, he's hiding quite well behind that bunker. And that ED, oh, the light tank is in trouble. Although he's shown us his back, but he's not pennable. And that ricocheted. Oh, that was clean to the side, and it ricocheted. Oh, there's a Matilda got around the back. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to angle to this thing, but I can't. Leopard's having a field day. Oh, Matilda's coming around the corner. Go there, Matilda, 700 nearly. And we are gone. Not ideal at all. However, it is not over, and Hugh's got the chance to do something particularly special here. Smash the object. Nice. I wouldn't go backwards, so I'd go forwards if I were you. But it's easy to say when you're dead. There's the kill. Well done. The Leopard is over there somewhere near that windmill. There he comes, look. This SU, telling you, could be a game changer. At least difference maker. You can just hold on. We'll get rounded, go for a ram. Oh, he's missed the ram. Shoot the Leopard. Oh, shoot the Leopard. Oh. Hey, Rudolph, what are you up to? What are you doing? Go over there and kill him. Yeah, I mean, if you drive forward into the 100 Y, you're going to get hurt. It's got a pretty strong gun. I mean, the reload's not great, but you miss. And yeah, okay. Side on, the Delilah's going to get a big hit here. The SU-100Y. There you go. Perils of Tier 5. Let's not look at my score. It was terrible. I think I've just lost 3 in a row. Nope, just 2. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's have another go. Let's go to the right. He's not coming back, is he? Because that's... Oh my goodness me. 40 seconds gone, was it? And he's dead, whoever that was. And what, we've got 2 heavies here, and no one else seems to be interested. He just charged straight over the top of the railway line. I have no idea. I don't have an angle for that. Let's wait for this BDR to do something. And if I get closer to this building, I might be able to get a shot through without getting clipped from the railway line. No, we tried the lower plate and didn't have time for a full reticle. Less than a minute and a half gone, and we are 3-0 down. This is going to be defeat 3 in a row here. I don't really know what else it is that I'm expected to do here, other than delay the inevitable, which is a defeat. That wasn't a bad little shot. 4-0 down. See if we can get this TD with an HE round. No, because he is pretty solid to the front, but we did get premium round into 530. Oh, but we are close to death here. Absolutely no doubt about it. Yeah, we were 3-0 down after a minute and a half. Red Snake, you're saying you must be in the top 3 on the one with 6,664. Is I think you're on NA. Your auction screen looking different to the one here on EU. Let's not watch the end of that because it's going to be a 7-0 drubbing. Because the EU one looks like this. And at the moment, my bid of 3,000, which is the minimum you can possibly bid, still has me here in Group 4, which suggests to me that the highest number camo that's going to be given out here is going to be 3,858. Unless at some point I drop down to Group 5, I think it will be, if more and more people start bidding. Let me just take a look at the numbers here to see what we need to get to drop down into the next list. So there are 949 in Group 1, 973, 962, and 974. Okay, so that's 3,858. And there are 4,092. So perhaps there are some bids in the next group, and maybe they've bid the lowest of 3,000 as well. But because I bid earlier than those players, I'm ahead of them. Not quite sure. There's probably another 234 players competing in this Group 5 section as it is at the moment. But time will tell. And that was 3 defeats in a row. And Venom 3110. You can get upset, my friend. And let's have a look. You can get upset as much as you like. But I wasn't the person who was killed. One of the 3 people who were dead in the first minute and a half. I'm just trying to work out that is how it works. I can't see anything else in any of the information that explains it to me, but on the basis of the higher you bid, the more chance you've got of getting 0001 must mean that those players who have bid the minimum 3,000 must be occupying the low positions in the auction. And I am one of them, and I have been bumped down throughout the day from the top group down into group number 4. And I guess we'll see as I get into group number 5. Although there will be players in groups 1, 2, 3 and 4 who are outbidding each other, but without affecting who's in group number 4, I'd imagine. They'll just be swapping places amongst themselves. Yes, I'm waiting for that KV2. I wanted to give him a big hit. And then I was going to get the Tiger, and then I did nothing apart from take one myself. That Tiger was extremely pink. If you want to come out sideways, I will go for nearly 600 there. And now we're in a predicament because they have got 4 tanks, we've got 2. And my teammates from over there need to get a move on. Oh, I've just side onto the KV2. Oh my word. That is absolutely ridiculous. And again, I don't know what they're doing over there. There's 4 tanks, 5 tanks in the town against myself and the now dead. That, I don't know who that was, but he's dead anyway. So if we had 5 against 2 in the town, you must have had a numerical advantage over this side and done nothing with it. Yeah, that's right. It's the normal auction, but I think by showing the number of bids, let's get back to that. It does help a little bit because you know roughly what you need to bid. So looking at this now, the way I think it's working is if you want to get into, bearing in mind this competitive bid is the top 25% of players. So if you want to get into group 1 to 949, the top 25% of bids are 10,500 and above. So let's look at that. 949 camos available, 25%. Means that players positioned from camo number 1 to camo 237, they have bid 10,500 and above. And because the competitive bid for group number 2 is 4,500, you need to be bidding above 4,500 and below 10,500. That puts you somewhere between 238 and whatever the top 25% of the second group is. So I think that's how it's working. but you can see roughly where you sit. So I know I'm in Group 4, and I know if I wanted to get into Group 3, I'd have to bid about 3,500, and I know if I wanted to guarantee myself of getting into Group 2, I'd have to bid around about 4,500. And I also think that because there's only 4,099 competitors, a bid of 3,000 is going to put you somewhere in Group 5, or maybe Group... Wow, we won that game. Or maybe Group 6, depending on how many other players here have all bid 3,000 gold. But for an extra 500 gold, I may not even improve my position within this group. Both of these have competitive bids of 3,500. I would improve the number that I'm getting on the camo, but I won't necessarily guarantee that I'm increasing it into the higher bracket. And I guess it really, unless you're desperately going to try and get 0001, not quite sure what difference it makes. So yeah, it's definitely a bit helpful. It's not as blind. You know, with the long haul camo auction, you knew the competitive bid was whatever it was that was the top 25%, but there wasn't really a way of working out what the lowest bid was. And there certainly wasn't a way of working out really what the top bid was, because I think there was 1,000 camos. They were all just in one big lot. Let's go back to that result. Couple of thumbs up, couple of thumbs down. 596. But again, we were caught out. We got smashed in the side by our fellow KV2. You're right, bidding the last minute does work. But remember, bidding in the final 10 minutes will reset the clock for the last call. And I can only guess, because again, there's no information on this that I've seen, because it's a 2-day auction, the last call may well last up to 24 hours, which is pretty painful. Okay, I'm going to load high explosive, and I'm going to sit on this mound over here like a KD and hope something lightly armored comes along, but as I'm not going to get anything spotted because my team have all gone the other way. But there he is spotted me as well. Cromwell. There's a chance he can hit me from there. He's trying his luck. We have no one to convince him that that's a bad idea. Now, gotta be careful here. We're getting caught out. Can't believe the mediums and the lights haven't gone that side. He's bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving. Oh, whoa! That has gone into the next map. That has cleared the hillside, and that is away. I'm going to push here. I'm going to take a couple from the Cromwell, but I really want to drop an HE round into this Crusader. Let's do a full reticle reset, and there we go, 640. Yeah, taking some in return, but who cares? We have removed the Crusader. There we are, my friend. That was the last crusade for you. Oh, hello. Now, there's some shots this way. Can we do something against that? Well, we hit him, but cell velocity, not great. This bloody Cromwell, as we expected, is having an absolute field day. We haven't had a single medium or light tank go that side. And we are just waiting for him to come and kill us. But we are going to hit him with a HE round before he does. Oh, who's there? The Jagdpanzer, the flat panzer's pushed up. I have no idea why I'm getting so many reactions. I just can't explain it. Not normally the case. What are these guys up to now? Come on. You allowed that Cromwell complete ownership of that side of the map. And actually, you're in a pretty good place here to win this. You've just got to stop putting out sideways to the flat panzer. And if you can kill the Skoda, that would be helpful. It's all on this BUGI, the Boogie, I guess it's called. Because they have significant points advantage, so you're going to have to push, my friend. And now it's all over. And that is because we did not control the map over there on the right hand side near C. We had a light tank and a medium tank, and they both decided to go near A. And as a result, we got absolutely whipped. And he has somehow managed to survive, whereas we did not. Just the one big kill shot into the Crusader. And I don't know what this is. What am I earning here? I've got 10 tickets. What does that give me? One of the, or gives me a mercenary container. Is that the only thing I can open with those tickets? I think it is. Okay, let's have a look. What's in this thing? Okay, we could win a couple of tanks that we've already got. But I guess I don't really have much choice because you don't get anything else for these little coupons, do you? No. Okay, let's open the mystery container. There we are. We've won some supplier bonds and some splinters, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, 100 of those. I only need another, well, a lot to get the BZ-74. What are these? I think 800 gold for part of a snow gun attachment. No thanks. I mean, 800 gold doesn't even get you the attachment. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Right, let's have a look. We've been a bit hit and miss. We've had 1, 2, 3 defeats, a win, and then a defeat. We need to turn the corner here. And that's going to happen in this game. What are you doing, team? You want to go this way? Okay. We'll go heavy side then. So big it's sticking up over the top of that house. I'm not spotted, so I could try one here into this Tiger. HE, because it didn't look like AP was going to pen even with the premium. So we'll just hit him back for a couple of hundred and let him know. Oh my goodness, look at the state of the heavy tank in the corner there. He's gone. There's the KV2 on their team. Need to watch out for that. I'm now spotted, so I'm not poking anywhere. We do have some reinforcements. If I can reset, that's the question. .406 is not too bad. That hit him on the top of the head. Still in the open. I've got 9 more seconds of a reload. He'll be gone by the time that's reloaded. Maybe we can get this side shot in here. Well, let's aim for the KV2. Oh! Hit the building. A bit of curve on it, that shot, by the looks of it. Right, can we get something through this gap? This is going to be ridiculous. Yes, we can! Oh dear. 270. I've made that an even contest in the corner. The Thunder. Can I get across there without getting hit? I think I can. Oh, and then that happens! Oh my word, the dispersion on this gun is special. Absolutely special. There's a Hellcat over there. Oh, just caught the back end of him. Just trying to lay that in front to drive into it, and I got my angles, timing all wrong. Yeah, you're playing chicken with the wrong tank there, my friend, I'm afraid. And we've managed to win it with 1,500 damage. And that's the thing with the KV2, even if you're not going to pen, if you can HE something, you're going to pick up a couple of hundred. You'd like to think, at least. That is what we managed to do. Attrition, 271 into that Tiger. 231, that was a kill shot though. And a couple of 300s. So not big single shot, but enough just to let them know the KV2 can hit them. And if they fancy their chances, they are taking a risk. Let's pick up a couple of these. We've got 2 more things in the battle pass here. KV2 goes back again. Let's have a look. How are we getting on? 55% win rate currently. Surely the smart money is on going right here. It's got to be. I am the only heavy tank. Where you're going, off to the left on your own. Please don't push me. Don't need it. That's cool. Thank you. 912. Can't believe that left him on. We've got somebody dead already. Who's dead? Dude who went to the left on his own? Yep, look where he ended up. But thanks to that 912, the VK's managed to sweep up. And we'll drop him to 760. And this little tank here likes to block. Please don't do that. TD is also being caught out. There's a common theme here. They sent tank on their own. They got killed. We sent one on our own. They got killed. And if you're in the group, you are slightly better off. Tiger's going to drive straight past. And although that's not a... Who's back there? Oh, the KV2, okay. Alright. Decent shot, I'll give you that. Oh, you are lucky, sir. You are a bit lucky. I could not get my gun down. I've got a feeling that was close. Hellcat better be taking care of business there, because if not, we're in trouble. Yes, he's done it. How has it just gone to 6? How on earth? I've got problems here because they've got a KV2 as well. Yeah, that's took one there and I didn't really want to. He's going to wrap me up here because I've got 12 seconds before I can do anything. And I'm on fire as well. I'm going to ram him to death, but all of a sudden we ended up with 6 dead, and I don't quite know how that happened. Managed a nice 2,500 damage though. Let's have a look at the rest of the team. Yeah. This guy went on his own. No shots fired. This was the first one to get killed. 1 shot fired. He managed 8 shots, okay, fair enough. But yeah, 2,500. Not a great performance, I'm afraid, by the team. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, let's just wait and see what these tier 7 heavies are going to do, and we can back them up. Medium tank coming this way, not what I was expecting. I was expecting this though, some heavies. Can I pen this dude? So I could if you moved. Okay. Blocked me a little bit, but I guess you didn't have much choice. You were trying to get your own shot away. Did no damage. I threw that over the top. How's that hit the track? It's absolutely ridiculous, RNG. We are 2 down. We are 2 down. It won't be long before it's 3, and it could be me. He's just a little bit too difficult to hit. It might be easier to hit in this gap. If indeed he goes there. Don't think he will though. Give it another second. No. Cross. At least try and land a big one here on this AMX. Is he going to be there? Is he running? He's running. Come back. Oh! That was extremely wishful thinking. He's not going to poke the corner because he knows I'm here, so I've kind of saved my teammate a little bit, I think. Oh, that's gone over the back. Oh, no, 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 no. That's gone over the back end, and we are now just cannon fodder. Although they're not coming around the corner, but maybe we're not. He is now. AMX is coming back this way. Oh, and that's bounced. Goodness me. Is this 0 damage? Is it 0 damage? Oh, it's 0 damage. Oh dear. And no, I did not grab the free container in the store. Let's have a look for it now. Because clearly I am owed by the game here for that horrific performance. Let's have a look and see if it's here. Oh, here it is. The hunt container. Okay, I don't want to say I predicted it, but I'm going to win the Type 5 Heavy here. Here we go. Oh, or not. Type 5 certificates for 200 XP. There we are, sold out. Well, that's a shame. Free container hidden in the store. Thank you for that. Did not realise. How are we looking? Yeah, 0 damage. That was absolute rubbish. Let's get back out there. We need to redeem ourselves because that was a pretty awful performance. And a tier 7 game is not ideal. 88 there, just testing that the gun works. Looks like it does. Speedy have they got? They have got okay, an AMX. Got a KV2 as well. Our TD is going walkabout there into the middle. The 88, he's off. He's not messing about. Right, not too sharp on my angle there. So there's a AMX. Are you going to have a go? So are you going to come across? Heavy, 2 heavies, 3 heavies. Okay, the KV2 is available. We will pick up the kill. And now we are getting pushed. IS-2 very well shielded. $966. Hasn't killed him though, so he's still dangerous. If they realised how vulnerable myself and that Black Prince were, they would be pushing. Fortunately, they're not. We might be winning here, but I don't think we're in a strong position. Cappy's about to get deleted, but we do have the flank being pressed. No, he's absolutely missed his shot on that light tank's still alive. He's trying to poke. I'm going to have to hold here until something happens. We're winning 4-2. I'm holding these two back. Certainly holding back the Skoda. He absolutely knows I'm waiting for him. While that's happening, the team are doing the job, the business over the other side. They are mopping up. He has fired. Set me on fire, how dare you! Very rude. But I did 500 into his hatch. And this could be a 2,000 damage game if I play it correctly. Could also, that guy could also, Skoda could also win this. Let's load HE and hopefully clean shot into the backside. No, we're gonna have to go into the side of AP. Oh, I thought he was gonna do it, but we did get over 2,000. 100 into the side of the Skoda. Very pleasant indeed. Managed to get a win. And we were top damage as well. Let's have a look at the individuals, see if there's any massive hits. 966 into the AMX. And 661 into the side of the Skoda. That's not too bad. Against a couple of tier 7 tanks. How is the auction going? Okay, there's people are creeping up. There was 4,041 participants half an hour or so ago, I think. There's now 4,119. I am clinging on to group number 4 for a camo number between 2885 and 3858. Still not enough bids above that to bump me down to group 6. Group 5, I should say. Yeah, so not as popular as I thought it was going to be. Not expecting to win a bid here, but it looks like the minimum 3,000 gold is potentially going to be enough. Oh wow, we're on top of the hill. Oh wow, not seen this map in a while. Certainly not been on it for a while. Too much debris in the way there for HE round. It will just explode on all of this building stuff. So let's just have AP loaded and wait for someone to keenly poke the corner. Although not likely to if my team are pushing over that way. BDR, come on. Maybe it's going to be the KV1. They're getting pushed back. Okay, there's a KV2 somewhere. I need to be wary of that. But we are now going to go. HE is loaded for this ELC. 2-0 down as well. What's going on? Oh no, too quick on the trigger. We are 3 down. And they have lost nearly all of their hit points as well. And I'm about to get hit by the KV2. Yeah, only for 380 though. You can have it, son. You can have it. I don't understand how they've all been hit so hard. Five down. 6 down, and what's that? 2 minutes and 10 seconds gone. And all of a sudden, this is looking very, very unlikely. Sometimes wonder how players get hit so often, so quickly. I mean, I did 386, which is absolutely garbage, but I didn't get much chance to do anything else because everyone else was already dead. It is a 7-minute game. Sometimes that is forgotten. Yeah, it's annoying when you're holding a side and you can see your team's got an advantage numerically over the other side and they just die one by one and suddenly swamped. Pincered by the enemy. Okay, I was going to go left, but I guess that's now a really bad idea. Not supremacy, so I don't see why going into the factory feels like a good idea, but safety in numbers, I suppose. I'm getting hit. I'm trying to line up a shot here on this, whatever that is. No, at least I took the door out. You can see a little bit more clearly now. Took a couple of shots there I didn't need to. I thought he was going to drive past. I mean, he can't drive anywhere now, he's dead. Not going to cap the base. What's it? Oh, hello. There's a Delilah over there. That tank has the potential to do some damage to me. But I will not shy away in the face of danger. I will meet it head on, not least because it's the only chance of doing any damage in this game. And it's a pretty decent 650. Probably get some spotting damage as well. Hopefully make use of the fact that I've got a turret and that PD does not. And we do get the job done. Three against one over in the corner, so that should be done. It is, and now we've got to get back over to where this KV1 is. Come on. Come on, KV, let's go. He is miles away. Sure we're going to get there. No, we're not. Might as well get a couple of base capture points because there's nothing else to do. We have won it. Again, not great damage, but that's what happens sometimes with the KV2. As you say, if you're not in the position, you're not going to get much damage out of this one. Well, we haven't had this map all evening. Let me go into the middle here. Go into the town, end up face to face with other heavy tanks. That is not ideal. Tier 7 Tigers. Unlikely to be able to pen them from the front. And by the time the reticle has set, we've probably taken 2 or 3 shots. I'm going to try and surprise the light or the medium, or indeed one of the TDs. The base first. In fact, the Tiger is there. One of them is anyway. We're interested in that medium. Oh, that light tank though, the MT-25. Ambush is set. Oh, we will ambush the T-34 instead for 930. Oh, ambush activated or triggered, whatever the phrase is. Oh, look at the colour of that thing. And this is going to be our last game, so we need to make it a good one. We are winning. Oh, there's a rock in the way. Can't pen a rock. Excuse me, sir. I want to get through there. That HE round. Oh, was it? Oh, I thought I'd fired HE there. Hadn't. It was premium. Premium AP, and it did nothing. Oh, wow. He took me on fire. How dare you? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. And we lost quite a lot of hit points there. Only because I was a noob with the fingers on the buttons. Let's get some revenge against this KV3 though, by getting in behind, dropping adrenaline. Oh, he's stuck. What's he doing that way around? Bounced one off him instead. I thought he was facing the other way. That's a bit disappointing. He is cleaning up here. He could win this. Revenge is indeed mine. I think that was a one-shot kill on the T-34. We definitely got the revenge there on that KV. Let's have a look. Yes, 930, the T-34-85. And as Clarkson would say, on that bombshell, we are going to leave it there. With a quick check on the auction, I am still in Group 4, 4,127 participants, and 16.5 hours to go. That is the KV2. All about the derp. Some you get, some you don't. And I thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a very good evening.